In the last episode of my Bangkok Diaries, I shared what's so special about Bangkok and what's the best place to stay in the city. In this episode, I will tell you an interesting thing, which is how to go bankrupt in Bangkok. So stay tuned for more details. Hi, my name is Archana and you are watching Travel Z Right channel, a channel for you to explore the offbeat and untold human stories. And today I'm talking about Bangkok. So if you want to know the secret places or if you want to know the shopping places in Bangkok, do watch this video. Like in Thailand, it would be crime to not do two things. One is the massages. You should definitely take massages in Thailand, and other is shopping. So I'm just coming to the shopping part. While the hotel has its own little shopping complex, a shopping market which is on the third floor, and you can shop whatever you want. Around this place, there are a lot of amazing malls. Like my favorite was this Platinum Mall. It is the wholesale retail market when it comes to fashion, lifestyle, and then shoes and accessories. So if you're someone who is highly into clothes, shoes, bags, accessories, then that's the place. It's right opposite. You cross the road and you go to Platinum Mall. It's a 6-floor mall, and it's got 3 different zones, and they're all spread there. The rates are really nice. They don't bargain much, because the rates are already so good. The quality of the stuff is wonderful stuff that you get there, and the sizes are also nice. You get good sizes over there. If you are somebody who likes these fancy big brands and rich brands, then there is Icon Siam mall, which is very famous, where you've got all your Gucci, Prada, Hermes, all the big brands. Want to add more of sightseeing, dining, food, events, and Ferris wheel and all other, then Asiatic Mall. That's a wonderful place, just for strolling, getting your receipt clicked. If you want to visit the mall, which is the bar of all the shopping areas. Now that's not a mall, that's an open market, and that's one of the largest markets in the world. It is spread in 35 acres, and it's only open during the weekend. So from Friday to Sunday, Chatuchak Open Market is the world's biggest market. It's got more than 11,000 stalls, or you can 11,000 to 15,000 stalls, selling every damn thing under the world. Like more than 15,000 stalls. So it has got your fashion, retail, souvenirs, it's got plants, it's got your home decor, it's got your antique items, it's got even these exotic pets, or normal pets. Like you get these exotic dogs, your monitor lizard and your snakes and all those kind of things that if you are into, then you can buy a lot of ceramics from there. Basically, anything that you're looking to shop, you will find it in Chatuchak Market. But let me warn you beforehand, it gets very hot, especially if you're coming in summers. So because it's an open market, so there are a lot of people and you're sweating. So you really need to take care of the timing when you're coming. So that's a big mall. And after your retail therapy, you should definitely go for a spa, and for that you have Breeze Spa or any other spa around the city. So that is definitely there. Let me tell you about the few things that you should be careful about when you're visiting Bangkok. So number one thing is, like the transportation here. So the people here, they don't speak English very frequently or very fluently, especially if you are taking a taxi or all. So from the airport, always take the airport taxi. The drivers don't speak English, so just keep following where you're going on the map. Like when we were coming here, our driver took us on a long route. Second point is about the food. If you're a vegetarian and if you're eating in the street market and all, although they have these things written in English and Thai language, but if possible, ask them. Like their famous papaya salad, it's available readily. So they put fish sauce in that, or shrimp. So tell them in advance, no meat, no fish, no fish sauce. Let me tell you one interesting fact. I don't know whether you've seen this movie or not, Gangubai, but Gangubai became more famous in Thailand than in India, and almost every hotel had either a special screening or some event. They did it around Gangubai, simply because Thailand has population of sex workers, and they could relate a lot. So so the ladies they've been donning the makeup, the style, or wearing the saris, draping those saris, and they quote. It's been really talked about movies. If you're looking for a conversation starter, you can just say Gangubai, and I'm sure the locals will talk to you about that. Now, if your agenda is also sightseeing, then let me tell you about the top places to visit in Bangkok. Number one on anyone's list is the Grand Palace. It is the official residence of the King and Queen of Thailand, although they don't live there anymore, but it is a place that you should visit. It's beautiful, but make sure that you keep at least 2 hours for the Grand Palace, and wear full long length pants, wear that, carry lots of water, because it gets very hot and humid during the day. And just around the Grand Palace there are these temples very famous, like Wat Pho. Wat Pho is the temple where you see that lying Buddha, that golden lying Buddha. It's famous for that, and it's very close to that. And then if you across the river there is Wat Arun. That is a lovely temple in Thailand that you should visit. I really loved exploring Bangkok on a boat, so that is something I would highly recommend you, that go and take a boat ride. There's a tourist boat which is specially run there, so on the boat at one station, and if you get off at the other station, then the charges are 30 baht. But if you do a full day tour, then it costs 150 baht. Otherwise, there are these long boats also, long tail boats. They're a little expensive. They could be tourist scams. So that's a great way. There are trains available, Sky Train, normal train, MRT, which you can take easily. There are buses available. Then you can also rent a motorbike. So exploring this place is not difficult. Then another place which is recommended by all, it's also called the Backpackers Den or the Backpackers Market. It's called Khao San. That market changes into something else at night. It transforms into a lively place, so that is a good market where you can go, Khao San. Then Chinatown is also quite famous if you are into Chinese food and into shopping of those things which you find. So Chinatown is great. I personally didn't go to these places. And then one thing which I missed out because of the timing, like because of the COVID, they still haven't started, are the ladyboy shows. The ladyboy shows are really nice here, or the cabaret shows which you can see. That is something that you should definitely attend. So I think I have given you enough and a lot of information about Bangkok, and I really hope that you will have a great time as I had in Bangkok. And I was joking with my friends that I should say that I can make a video on how to go bankrupt in Bangkok, because there's so much to shop here that whatever money you get, you are going to spend it here, so you can go bankrupt, but in a nicer way. I hope you liked this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get all my reminders. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and do share it with my friends. This is your host and dost, Archana Singh. Swadee Kha.